How about your children? How do you feel in your relationship with your children and grandchildren?
I think I get along fine.
Mm-hmm.
I get along fine with them. The only one I'm really close to is Penny.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, she would help me with anything that I needed. And the other ones have moved away from here, so I don't really see them. They'll come on my birthday or something like that, but I don't really see them that often.
But your love is still pretty deep for the entire family.
Oh, I would do anything for my family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I brought them into this world. I have a responsibility.
That's what Shirley said, right?
Yeah. You made them. You take care of them.
You have, in your dungeon here, you have quite a collection of, as I said, memorabilia. Yours and, of course, the Mighty Adams.
Mm-hmm.
Much of it is probably unique. Nowhere else. What would you like to see to be done with this collection? How would you like to see both the Mighty Atom and yourself be memorialized or be remembered?
I don't really think much about it, but probably my daughter Penny would take care of it. Because she knows how I feel. I like the life that I've lived. And I have an idea of what it's like to pass away. When I got buried down a quarry and I knew it was over, and I started to get scared buried under 10 tons of stone. And then it came to me. I knew I did the best that I knew how. And that way I was satisfied with that, and that's all I remember until they got me out of the chute in a pile of stone. And I brushed myself off, and they were all standing around me because they didn't know I was in there. I said, "What the hell are you looking at? Get back to work." And I was the superintendent.
Yeah.
So I liked working in the quarry, and like I say, they made me the boss down there after they asked me to come down and work off the top or break a rock for myself. And when the little guy, he would only come up to here, Raymond Bean, when he retired, they made me boss, and I said, I don't want to be the boss. And the guy that owned the quarry, he said, I don't care what you want, you are the boss. So I became the superintendent of the quarry, and then I was working day and night, breaking my own rock for myself and running the quarry. And I learned how to weld. I was welding at night, building up the hammers that crushed the stone, putting these big manganese bars on the hammers. But I liked working at the quarry.
How would you like to be remembered? By people who watched you perform, people who you've met, people who are your acquaintances, people who are your friends. How would you like most to be remembered?
Just that I did the best I knew how, and that they should do the same thing.
Is that the message you would have for people today, young people especially?
Do the best that you know how, and treat everybody fairly. And be liked. And if you are married, get down on your hands and knees and kiss your wife's feet every day. Because if you look in the mirror, you have no idea what she sees in you.
Pearls of wisdom.
I don't know if they're pearls of wisdom, but like I say, my wife only come up to here on me, and she didn't take no guff off me because she was Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to say, you know, you Dutch ain't much, and I'm hunky. And she said, you hunkies are dumb as a donkey. But I tell all the guys, you don't know how lucky you are to have a woman to come home to. I miss her every day, and it's very strange. This woman I've been hanging out with was friends with hers, and her husband died of the same thing.
Really?
They both had defibrillators in him. And when my wife died, I had him take that defibrillator out, and I have it.
How is your health?
My health?
Yeah.
A couple of months ago, I had a severe pain in my stomach. It was a fierce pain. But then I left a 5-minute fart, and I was fine.
You're probably pretty good for your age then.
Absolutely. Like I said, I've never had a cold. And that's probably the Hungarian in me.
Yeah. Probably.
And like I say, I still feel superior to all people. Like I say, I walk down the ghetto at 12 o'clock at night and push those guys off the sidewalk.
Nobody can stand in your way.
Huh?
No one can stand in your way.
No. No. You stand in my way, you're going down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the way I feel about it. Of course, I am getting up in years now. It might have changed a little bit. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, this has been a very good opportunity for everyone to learn about you and your history, where you've come from.
You can do mostly anything you want to do if you don't let this hold you back. Just go out and do it. And like I say, from that time in school when they said least likely to succeed, and I said, I'll show you. And when Adam said, there's no way you'll lift up them hammers. And I picked him right up like that. He said, I've never seen anything like that in my life. He figured it out, how many pounds of torque it was. And he said, your bones will break. I said, tell me about it. That's where they're broken. I got broken, but that don't stop me. That's called ignorant power. And another thing that I was thankful for my mom and my dad. They didn't dislike anybody. No matter what your color, what your religion is, they had no problem with anybody. And like I say, my wife used to say Adam was her only competition. She knew date night was Friday and Saturday night up at Zern's. And now that that place is closing, it's heartbreaking to me because it always brings back memories. So date night with my wife up here watching the Mighty Adam.
Yeah. It's got breaking a lot of hearts.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very hard for me to picture that because there's rarely a Saturday that I don't go up there. I can't even think of a Saturday that I don't go up there and make a trip up there.
Well, yeah.
That's why I have all Adam's stuff in here, because he was my mentor. And he blew my mind with being so small and being Jewish that he could do what he could do. Bite a nail in half.
Well, if it's okay to close up our interview, I'd like to just film you just going around the room and showing us some of the items you have.
This was Adam's. And this is what he used to put a horseshoe in and get his teeth on it and bend it up like that with his teeth. That belonged to Adam. Here he is here doing it. You got it?
Mm-hmm. Here is the mighty Adam and his pendant.
Yeah. And here's another shot of him here. That's this big plane that has a rope tied to it, and that's his head right there. And he had a big steel comb in it, and that's the rope. And it was wrapped around that comb, and they were pulling him, his sons, they were pulling him, and he was pulling that plane with his hair.
Of course, here he is with the bed of nails.
Yeah. And you could see all the dimples in his back here from the bed of nails. Here's a shot of him here. This is what was at a banquet we were at, and you could see the difference in size.
Wow. Pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Of course, this is probably my favorite in your entire collection.
What?
This painting.
Oh, this. Yeah, I forget the guy that painted that. I used to know, but.
The name is Jim Sanders.
Yeah.
Of course, these are some of the bars that you bent.
Yeah. Yeah. I spent a fortune on steel.
Now you got the good steel. You didn't get the cheap steel.
No.
And
these are all chains that I broke on my chest.
Mm-hmm. When was the last time you broke chains on your chest?
It was before my wife died. I lost all get up and go when my wife got sick.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever do any lifting here with your barbells?
No. No. I'll put this light on, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's your mother on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
And then it's you and Shirley.
Yeah, that's at my
You're the tall one.
Niagara Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I was born, in Niagara Falls.
Some of the other items that you have here.
Yeah, these are bars that I bent.
Mm-hmm. And then over here, in the other part of your dungeon,
this is all mostly Adam's stuff here, but except this guy here.
Mm-hmm. Posters from his performances.
This is a different guy.
Mm-hmm. There's a Slim the Hammer Man article right there.
Yeah, that was in a magazine.
And more of the bars that you bent over the years. Here's some pictures of very famous turn of the century.
Klein. I think he was Jewish too.
Yes, he was. And I think Eugene Sandow, I believe, was Hungarian.
Yeah.
Again, more of the
that's different shows that Adam did.
Mm-hmm. And of course, a lot of this was done in New York. Many of these posters are in Yiddish.
Yeah.
Okay. More photographs. Your the picture of the Mighty Adam in Ripley's, believe it or not, and your picture in
I was in Ripley's twice.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted to put me in a third time, and I said no, because they said I couldn't make copies of Ripley's because they owned the rights to it. And I said, where do you get the picture? You got it off of me.
Here's some of the, again, more photographs. Here's that photograph of you with Ed and the Mighty Atom.
Yeah, and I think that was backstage at Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm. Amazing, again, how the dramatic difference in size.
Yeah.
Again, some of the other photographs and
That's some of the
chains
other strong
and
men.
bars that you have.
Yeah,
Somebody-
this is really something where you could bend that in your teeth, bend those quarters in your teeth. That's amazing.
That is amazing. I wouldn't want to try it.
No.
And of course, the Mighty Atom said that, I guess, he broke his teeth or something on doing a trick, a stunt.
Bending a nail.
They galvanized the nail on him, huh? Some more photographs.
This is
The
some
Mighty
of the
Atom.
other strongmen.
Mm-hmm. And then some of the horseshoes up here.
That's just horseshoes that I collected, and I used to pull one down and bend it.
Mm-hmm. And again, some other.
See, this is some of the shows that I did. I forget where this was, in Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
and that was at one of the banquets.
Mm-hmm. So these
Here-
again are
Here's
other
a picture of Adam's truck.
Right. Yep. Some of the other strong men, and of course more pictures of
And
you.
that was my wonderful mom.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
She was the best mom in the world.
Well, this
This here is amazing here.
Mhm.
They're not fastened together.
the bricks.
Yeah, right.
He's holding them together.
You had to hold pressure on them
Mm-hmm.
to lift them up like that. That is amazing.
So you're applying lift and you're applying pressure from
Yeah.
each end. That's obviously it's not something you did.
No, I never even thought about it.
Uh-huh. These are, quite amazing. Quite amazing,
And I love this
Performances.
picture here.
yeah. With the Mighty Atom watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Slim, this has been a very, very powerful message for
And
people.
I love this picture too.
Yes. Well, that's the same
Yeah.
in the frame.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much for your time, Slim. We really appreciate it, and I'm sure your fans will enjoy seeing this.
What are you going to do? A video?
This is it. It's a video.
Am I going to get one?
We'll get it on. We'll get it on for you.
Am I going to get one?
Yeah, of course.
If I don't, you're going to feel a hunky punch to your